Let's talk. I have a silly thing for you to do. I don't recommend doing this, especially with people you don't know, but it is kind of funny. Maybe with people that you do know. Okay, so here's the first card. If instead of saying hi, you had to greet people, that means say hello to them, by making a sound of a farm animal, which barnyard animal would you choose as your usual greeting? So, you know how you used to walk in the morning and you'd say, "Good morning, Mrs. Tagberry," or I'd say, "Hi." Instead of saying hi or good morning, you would make a sound of an animal that lives on a farm. What sound would you make? So I would next time I see you, I would say, "Hello." And instead of saying hello, you would make a sound of an animal that lived in a barn. What would you do? I bet you if you did it, it would make people laugh. But you have to remember where and when to do that. But it's funny to think about, isn't it? What if Mrs. McCleary came into our classroom and said, "Hello, kindergartners," and you all clucked and mooed and oinked? Would that be funny? Oh, let's see. What is the most exciting thing that you have learned in the last 12 months? So, in your last year. So, think back all through kindergarten, the end of K4. So, we're almost to May. Okay, so it'd be a whole year. So, from when you finished K4 all the way now till you finished K5. What is the most exciting thing you have learned? I won't be offended if you choose something that you didn't learn at school. It's okay. Because maybe you learned to ride a bike without training wheels. That's exciting. What's something that you have learned? Okay, here's a funny one. Here's our last one, then I have another activity. What is something that a lot of adults do that seems really silly to you? What's something that many adults do all the time that seems silly to you? Is there something that seems silly? What did Mommy and Daddy do? What would be silly? I don't know. Because what's silly to me is probably different for you. Oh, those are fun things to think about today. Are you ready to use your imagination? Okay, I have a picture. Actually, use your imagination. I guess you really don't have to use your imagination, but I want you to describe what you see. We're going to use some sentences, okay? So I have a picture, and I want you to think of a sentence about the picture you see, okay? You ready? Here we go. Look at what that little girl is doing. Look at the picture. So think about it. Give me a sentence, a complete thought about what she is doing. Can you see? What is she doing? That's right, she's on a teeter-totter. She is playing outside. Do you see all those things floating around? What does that tell you she's doing? She could be yelling. She could be singing. What did you come up with? What's your complete thought? Did you have one? Okay, I'm going to turn page to another one. Here's another one. Okay, ready? Here's some barnyard animals. Look at the picture. Tell me a sentence about what you see. Think about what those animals are. Where are they? Tell me something about that. Use complete thought. Yes. Did you come up with a sentence about a goat and a little horse? Those are babies. We call the kid a goat. A baby goat is a kid, and a baby horse is called a foal. Good. These are such cute pictures today, and I wanted to show you. Okay, now here's funny. Here's a funny one. All right, we're going to read this storybook later, so I'm using these pictures today. What do you see? Do you think that would happen? Give me a complete thought. Good job. Did you say something about the giraffe in the window? Look at the little kids and their mommy. Oh, did you do a sentence about the animal on the roof? Did you come up with some good sentences? I hope so. Next week, we're going to write another little mini story about an animal. So we want to practice being able to put our words into sentences, into complete thoughts, so we can write stories and write sentences. And you've been writing sentences on your phonics papers. You haven't had to come up with all the words. They give you part of it and then you have to finish it. So good job doing that. But can you come up with a sentence all by yourself? Maybe ask Mom and Dad to give you an idea or show you a picture, and then have you look at it carefully and then come up with a sentence. Here's one more. You see the picture? Pretty soon our trees are going to look all full and bloom like that. Some are white flowers, some are pink. What is the sentence you came up with? A complete thought. Did you say something about the rabbits? Because that's what the sentence should be about. The rabbits and the trees and the grass, where they're sitting. And remember, make it spicy. Tell me what colors you see. How are they hopping? Or how are they resting? Join me in a little bit and we'll read this storybook. It's another one by the same author who wrote yesterday's book. The pictures are so pretty.